too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, feel so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Dimes. Now, there's so many talented players and teams in the league. I'm sure you've kept up on all kinds of transactions and whatnot. Are there any teams or players that you're specifically looking forward to playing?
I think I'm pretty much excited to play everybody. I kind of know everybody on every team. So being able to play against my friends and then clown them when I beat them is going to be cool.
I love it. Your trash talk game, is that pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, GA. Thanks. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. Will be a fun matchup to watch.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Terry Rozier. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Graham in at the point. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Williams comes with the double team. Graham, the pass to Washington. Back to Graham. Clock at 6. Here's Washington, rejected by Walker, and he recovers it. Tatum looking around. Williams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Hornets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now here's Graham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
Brown, good.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3-ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
The shot by Hayward, wide open. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Here's Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, and another 3 for Charlotte.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Here's Smart, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Rozier. They get it back. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the inside. Here's Graham. Rejected by Walker. Right side Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Constantly moving. Tatum is so quick. Good luck stopping that pull-up.
The Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
What's part of what makes Rozier a great scorer, he doesn't need to handle the rock to get points.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Graham, and the dunk by Graham.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Graham's got 7. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Smart. A 3-pointer off the mark. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indiana. Rozier for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And when Rozier is making this, everything else becomes easier. It's like seeing him stretch the floor.
There's Walker with the 3. The shot off that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Biyombo. Hayward goes in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
I love seeing Hayward get aggressive. Get active and take on the D.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And he makes the first. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
We've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season.
Yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out.
Oh, good defense there, but smart. Locked on target.
Charlotte in the lead. Now Rozier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Shot clock at 5. Graham with the bucket.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Smart's got 11.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. Taking a look at Charlotte, they're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, the Celtics. They find themselves in the 8th spot.
And I think for the Hornets, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
Here's Rozier following the three-pointer by Boston. Rozier with the steal. Oh, wow!
Nice!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Oh, the never-quit attitude of Brown. Outstanding at remaining engaged and keeping plays going.
Here's Graham. 9 points in the game so far. Hayward outside. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Lets it go from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 13 points in the game.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Some nice passing here by Charlotte. Hayward is doubled. Down low and stolen by Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Finished off the break.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Graham. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13 or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Boston making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Williams, and Evan Fournier's subbed in for Smart. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Biyombo. Miles Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Malik Monk in for Rozier. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Fournier with the ball, now guarded by Monk. The shot's good from Fournier. And now an 11-point Celtic lead. Knocked away and stolen by Fournier. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Hornets trail by 13. Graham surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Monk. Will it go? And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, when the defense forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Graham. Jayson Tatum picking up that last basket. And that one, good.
The ability to score in close. Bridges showing some nice touch and concentration from this area.
Here's Fournier and another basket for Boston.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Charlotte's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Now here's Graham, guarded closely. No good, he's missed 3 and he's made 4 of his 7. Pritchard passes to Wagner. Shoots over Graham, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Graham. 9 points in the game so far. It's tipped. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. And it's Brown missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Bridges misses. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
The pass to Graham. The tray. Can't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Graham after the basket by Boston. And the Hornets call time here. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in for Devontae Graham. Outside, Martin. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Martin kicks to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. And the Hornets miss again.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Good on the shot. Fournier's got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Martin. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Monk, no one around him.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Brown, and another basket for Boston.
It's amazing. The development of Brown as a scorer, and he's an exciting two-way talent. He's showing us all that tonight.
Out to the right wing. They could use a bucket. Here's Zeller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass. Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Martin dishes to Martin. To the wing on the left. Bridges, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 5.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
And it's Boston with another.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
34 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Zeller. He kicks to Martin. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Bridges. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. 5 on the clock. There's the dish to Monk.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone. You hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Pulls up on the wing. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting a look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Brown out there with Williams. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Now Monk. Following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. And it's Martin missing. Celtics leading by 23. There's Brown with the 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fournier for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Fournier's got 13 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now here is Martin. Following the miss by Evan Fournier. Here's Monk. Walker with some nice D.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
Here's Walker, and it's good off the back rim and in. 5 points in the game.
Oh, and Walker, with his great balance and coordination, is very smooth transitioning into the pull-up.
Here's Monk. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fournier goes in, and he lays it straight in. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Charlotte calls timeout. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Jayson Tatum comes in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Evan Fournier. And here's Martin. Hayward outside. To the middle. And there's Bridges on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game. For Boston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Now, here's Rozier. 6 points for him. Pass to Hayward. Fires from deep. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Smart. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Smart's got 17.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
That's tipped. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like Smart using his size advantage on the interior. Nice work out there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Here's Cornette, and he's good on the 3 ball. Cornette's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The 3, and no good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
Hayward outside. They need this. That shot off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Smart against Rozier. To the right side. Fires from the corner. Hornets keep it alive. Hayward passes to Washington. 6 to shoot. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Ring shot on the way. But they get it back. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hayward can't hit.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and it's Boston with another. Charlotte's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 9.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
And there's the pass to Biyombo. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Graham finds Hayward. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. And it's Rozier missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Tatum's shot is off. Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Hayward. Rebound by Williams.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Here's Wagner. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, at almost 7 feet, Wagner can really own the boards, grabs the rebound, and finishes the play strong.
And stolen by Wagner.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Graham kicks to Washington. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And you can't let Washington get comfortable. I mean, off a feed, PJ is a better shooter.
Walker. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Now here's Graham. 9 points in the game so far. For 3, Hayward. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. From the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Graham against Walker. Up top, Graham. Kicks it to Hayward. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Shots good by Walker.
No, you know Walker isn't going to let you get away with that. I mean, hit one on me, I'm coming back at you.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. And here is Washington. He's defended by Wagner. Rozier looking around. Back to Washington. Clock at 4, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, at the arc, Washington can be so dangerous. Focuses his shot and just drills it.
Here's Smart. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Rozier against Smart. Rozier with room to fire. And the shot is long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They get the rebound. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Graham. He's defended by Wagner. And the shot goes down.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Walker against Graham. Feeds to Biyombo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Smart.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
Well, he has a 7'6" wingspan. Flashed tremendous speed for his size. But he also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Gordon Hayward.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. The Celtics shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Fournier's shot is off. Charlotte shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Monk kicks to Biyombo. Off target from outside. Brown against Martin. The 17-footer. Almost, but it rolls out. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Martin wide open. He fires. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Martin. To the inside. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Wagner. Bucket is good. Wagner's got 8 points in the quarter.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Graham. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fournier. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Boston with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. It's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Marcus Smart was the story in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 4 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, there's no two ways around it. They got trounced on the glass and on the scoreboard. They got to show a little more fight now. Looks like they're not competing, and it's showing on the boards most of all.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen, guys.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Hornets. P.J. Washington is out there with Hayward. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Biyombo at the center position. Now, here's Rozier. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Brown outside. Good on the triple. Brown's got 23.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Graham against Walker. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Now here's Graham. He's tightly guarded. And Smart over to help. Pass to Biyombo. No one near him. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shot's good by Walker.
When Walker gets out in transition, good luck. Running so quickly down the floor for these high percentage chances.
Charlotte shooting 47%, pretty solid. Graham with the ball. 11 points in the game. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kept alive. Wagner. Biyombo with the block. That one drops for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
They get a hand on it. And they're moving it up. Pulls up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 13 points in the game.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Here's Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Rozier for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Smart. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smart's got 26 points. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. On its way from Hayward for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Just a well-designed play. Hayward with a number of options coming off the screen. Decides to take it himself.
Cranes the three-pointer. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Walker against Graham. And it's Walker penetrating. Lays it up off the glass.
How about the quick feet of Walker? They really come into play on his drives to the rack.
Hornets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. From the wing. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Graham dishes to Hayward. To end the run. Here's Biyombo. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Biyombo's got 13.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Smart misses. The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And the basket by Rozier.
And when his mid-range game is working, Rozier gives the D even more problems than usual.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
You see fours like Washington all over the floor. The easiest shot, though, is normally inside.
Nice shot by Smart.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, we see why they call him Scary Terry. When he gets it going, he's real frightening for the D.
Walker, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Walker's got 22 points. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 15. Passes it to Graham. The 3. And it's Rozier missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Inside, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Here's Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
Off the dribble, Smart showing the body control on that shot.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the pass to Biyombo. That's tipped. Here's Rozier. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Rozier's got 11 points here in just the second half. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, there you see there. This is what Walker's built to do. Score the basketball. He's having a terrific night.
Now, here's Washington, guarded by Tatum. Shoots. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Washington, that's good.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to ensure the bucket.
Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Charlotte. To the paint. And then Washington with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. He's been dominant over the last month. First in field goal percentage, and he's third in the league in blocks per game with his physical tools and, of course, that innate timing to send shots away.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Martin's in the post. He's guarded by Fournier. They get it again. In the corner, it's Bridges. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
The shot by Williams, no good. Charlotte shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. It's good. And 12 points for Miles Bridges.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now Martin. Pass to Zeller. Kicks to Monk. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
And now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
The first one falls.
There's no question. Monk's ceiling is high. He needs to keep working on becoming a more efficient scorer and a well-rounded player.
He hits both from the stripe. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And stolen by Fournier. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Celtics, and finished off by Martin.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision getting it to the open teammate.
Fires from the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Flushes it down to finish the break.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Here's Monk, following the bucket by the Celtics. Martin, the pass to Monk. 2 points. That one goes. Monk's got 7 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Fournier can't nail the jumper. Charlotte shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Martin. Softly drops in the floater. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And he makes that one. And so here's Charlotte. Outside Martin. Trying his luck from deep. Rebound Boston. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot from the wing, and it's Boston with another.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Now, here's Monk. 7 points in the game. Charlotte moving it around. And there's Bridges on the assist by Monk. Monk's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
The shot's good from Fournier. 59 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And it's Martin penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup. Martin's got 6 in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Monk. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for him.
Well, this is Monk at his finest. Receiving the pass where he wants it, elevating, and knocking down the shot.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 10. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go with a three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Fires the three. A shot by Pritchard, no good. In the corner, it's Bridges. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Brown with the three. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
All about the clock awareness. Great job to come through for a squad right there.
And so it's Boston, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hornets shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. They've got Neesmith, also Williams out there, and it's Langford in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Martin. No good on the three. Goes up on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Love the way Langford plays the game. Knows how to be effective when he has the ball.
Right side, Martin. And here is Monk. Back to Martin. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Cornett. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Neesmith. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Martin. He feeds it to Zeller. The pass to Monk for the three. But they recover it. And Zeller kicks to Martin. Here's Monk. 5 to shoot. They shoot again. It's blocked. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
So it's the Hornets now after the basket by Boston. Pass to Monk. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Now here is Martin after Romeo Langford's miss. Here's Zeller. And it's blocked. Back to Monk. Beyond the arc. That one misses. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Charlotte shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Now there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
Edwards, he's checked in for Boston. McDaniels, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Monk.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Outside, Martin. Off target from three-point range.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Wanamaker. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that, but the fact of the matter is they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Edwards can't hit. Well, the Hornets shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Here's Wanamaker, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And the Celtics with possession here. Edwards with it, and that one drops.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting this mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Here's Wanamaker. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Wanamaker. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Biyombo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Edwards against Martin. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
That's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Here's Nesmith, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Nesmith has got 6 here in this quarter.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Here's Biyombo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. And he can't hit the second. And for the Celtics, they're shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Edwards, that's good.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to McDaniels, down low. There's the steal. Here's Langford, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great in transition. Langford makes himself available, and boy, he knows how to finish.
Here's Wanamaker. It's Martin on the wing. And again, the Hornets missing. Tries again. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Good on both.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
He gets that one.
I like watching Langford when he's knocking down and trusting that jumper, proving he has the touch needed to do damage from outside.
Here's Wanamaker. Outside, Martin from downtown tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Edwards can't hit. Charlotte shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And here is McDaniel. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Edwards can't hit. Here's Wanamaker. In the corner, it's Martin. And the 3 off target.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Puts it up from 15, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Langford's got 12 points here in the second half. The Hornets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Martin up top, tipped away. Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. Wanamaker misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Langford. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Martin. Williams with the defensive effort.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Martin. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Charlotte shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Evan Fournier.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was out on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Fournier.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide-open shot.
Langford misses. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Shoots from the high post. Edwards, that's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Here's Wanamaker. Monk, the pass to Wanamaker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And this is the next step for Monk, if you ask me. Improving his passing and court vision. Beautiful dime there.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Cornette. All sorts of time, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.